Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I certainly hope you're having a fine day. Okay, in the YouTube videos I've made thus far, I've mostly talked about dry flies, showed a lot of dry flies and nymphs and that sort of stuff. But here is a group of flies that should never be ignored, especially on this Yellowstone River up here in Paradise Valley. This is what they call a streamer. Now this is a highly modified muddler minnow, marabou muddler minnow that I come up with a few years back. What these are, you fish these a lot like you do nymph, except for the fact that you got to kind of pretend like you got a spinning rod in your hand, and you jerk them through the water just like if you were trying to mimic a bait fish or a sculpin minnow, which is, you know, also part of a trout's diet. But like I said in an earlier video, about 80% of a trout's diet is nymphs. Now, the way this works out in the world of fly fishing, I group flies into 4 classes. Wet flies, they're the ones that sink in the, below the surface of the water. They can sink, say anywhere from 6 inches to a couple of feet. And then you've got nymphs, and you want to fish them close to the bottom. And then of course you've got dry flies. They said they're supposed to set up on top. And then you've got these guys right here, these real gaudy looking flies that they call streamers. And like I say, the whole idea behind a streamer like this is to kind of mimic a bait fish, a sculpin minnow. And the reason why marabou works so good is because it's got a real fin-like, wavy-like action in the water. And you can use a strike indicator. This one here is tied with a pretty heavy bead head there. Kind of bring this in and out so you can see it. And it does have some lead tied in it, to get it down there towards the bottom. So you can't fish it too awful close to the bottom or you'll be hung up and you'll lose a lot of these. So this guy here is tied with white marabou, yellow marabou. I've got a big hen hackle, a brown one tied back and wet. It's got a big gold bead, and if you can see this right here, it's got a gold rib body, and it's also got, I use hen hackle fibers red for that tail. Okay. And I also have 2 peacock curls going down the back. I don't know if you can see them or not. There they are, sticking right up at you. Okay, this is known as a streamer, and they come in all kinds of different sizes, patterns, and whatnot have you. But I picked this one out of my box today just simply because it's a real bright fly, and hopefully I'm working in some pretty sunny, contrasty conditions, but hopefully you can see this okay. But when it gets wet, that marabou doesn't look anything like this. It's like I say, it's real wavy. It's supposed to be kind of like the fins on a fish. You want to pump and jerk this through the water, and like that. Just kind of pretend like you got a spinning rod in your hands, if you will. And then a lot of times you just cast it out in the river and then start making big, long, or short little jerks and stripping it back. And of course you want to fish the edges with a fly like this. So today I've taken a couple of fish, but I've taken them on nymphs. It's a real tough sell on the Yellowstone River today, just simply because we've had snowstorms lately. The water is high, it's murky. It's not real high, but it's murky, and so you can probably see the wind blowing that marabou right there. But I just thought I'd mention about streamer flies. You just definitely don't want to forget about fishing streamer flies. It's just that simple. They work on pike and bass, and there's all kinds of other species they work on besides trout. So I can see this doggone video is getting too doggone long, and the wind came up. So I just thought I'd give a little speech about streamer flies. Thank you very much, and have a nice day.